Hey, what's going on, everyone? The Oilers are back in action tonight against the Washington Capitals at 8 Mountain Standard Time, 10 o'clock Eastern Time there. And the Oilers are looking for their 5th win in their last 7 games after a dominating win over the Pittsburgh Penguins on Sunday there with a great performance by Calvin Pickard. What can we say with his stats this year? Unbelievable for the Edmonton Oilers in that backup role to Stuart Skinner. But before we get into the game notes here, if you're new to the channel, like anything Oilers, NHL, or MLB related, I'll start doing MLB here soon as the show's coming out and the season is just around the corner for that. And of course, live streams throughout the playoffs and stuff. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as we are only 241 away from our goal of 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys for all the support. Now let's get into this. It is confirmed it is going to be Darcy Kuemper in net for the Washington Capitals and Stuart Skinner in net for the Edmonton Oilers. Last matchup was in November, and it was a 5-0 win for the Edmonton Oilers. They're trying to sweep Washington here tonight as Washington comes in 30-24-9, fighting for a wild card spot, and the Oilers looking for their 40th win, and to try and move closer to Vancouver for first place in the Pacific Division. Number-wise here, goals per game is in favor of Edmonton. So is goals against. Power play, the only thing Washington has one up on Edmonton is by 0.4%, is their penalty kill. Lineups for tonight for the Edmonton Oilers. We got, of course, Nuge with McDavid and Hyman, McLeod, Draisaitl, and Warren Foegele. Arguably, over the last 2 games, there has been our most dominant line. Evander Kane will be centered by Adam Henrique, and on the right side, Connor Brown. And then on the 4th line, Corey Perry gets moved down to play with Sam Carrick and Matthias Janmark, leaving Derek Ryan as the odd man out for tonight. It almost seems like they're just rotating Brown, Carrick, and Ryan at this point. Defensive pairs is Ekholm and Bouchard, Desharnais and Nurse, and Ceci and Kulak. And of course, like I said, Stuart Skinner is in between the pipes tonight. News from Washington is Nick Dowd and Tom Wilson are all game time decisions for the Washington Capitals. If you're the Edmonton Oilers, you hope they don't play tonight. But hey, you want best on best. And of course, the great one, this record is being chased by Alex Ovechkin. We'll see what Ovi can do tonight. Hopefully no goals. Hopefully Stuart Skinner gets that shutty and the Oilers win their 40th game. I'm just going to open up the standings here quickly for the NHL. See what's on tap tonight for games. Preds at Jets. Kings are in St. Louis, and the Avalanche are facing the Canucks. Avalanche played last night. So if we could get the Avalanche to win, the Blues to win, that is all good news for the Oilers. As when it comes to the standings, we'll go division here. And Pacific, of course, it's all the way down at like the bottom. The Oilers are 10 points behind the Canucks, so a win tonight and a Canucks loss. They're 8 points behind with 3 games in hand. Of course, I do believe the Oilers do play the Canucks at least one more time, if I'm not mistaken. Kings are 4 points behind the Oilers, so if the Blues can sneak out a win there, the Kings and Golden Knights are tied at 77 points. So Seattle didn't do any of the favors for us last night, blowing a 4-2 lead in the 3rd period, then losing in overtime. Didn't really help us. We needed Vegas to keep on losing and whatnot, but hey, we have 1 game in hand on the Kings, 3 games in hand on the Canucks, and 2 on the Golden Knights, so the Edmonton Oilers could make some ground with those games remaining, especially with the schedule they have rest of the month here, as like I said, Washington tonight. I believe it is Colorado. We'll just go here. Colorado on the 16th, Montreal, Sabres rematch. Toronto's in town, or they are in Toronto March 23rd. Sens. So a lot of good games that the Oilers can make up ground. And then, of course, March 28th, they play the Kings. That'd be a huge game. And then the 30th, they play the Ducks. So a lot of good games where they can make ground up here on Vancouver in the month of March. But let's start with tonight. Let's go get that win. Go Oilers, go. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Gillis TV. Have a good one.